Hey there, Aaron Rennick White here, Mindell Public Schools. Today we're just going to take a look at GradeSync for this school year. It's changed slightly. Yes, we had a video out about it, but this is going to be the most succinct one we have for this school year with the latest changes. Okay, so you're going to jump into the course that you have to GradeSync. For secondary, it's probably cross-listed. For elementary, you might have a couple. Every class that you have that has to pass back grades, you have to do this in. Okay, so elementary, if you're not departmentalized, you have to do this in each of your courses. All right. Once you're into your course, you're going to go to the Manage Subject button. And the first thing we want to do in navigation, all right, so on this settings page in navigation, you want to make sure that GradeSync is above this piece here that says drag items here to hide from students. So if GradeSync is down here, all right, we're just going to slide it up into this top group of links and options, and then make sure you hit save. And then from there, in course navigation, you should see GradeSync as a clickable link now, okay? And then you're going to click on that. And what we want to do here is go back to behind utilities and make sure this nightly sync is toggled on. If it's off, not a big deal. It'll have an X that's with a gray background. Click it. That'll make it a green check mark and a little bit of a green background. This is going to ensure that every day at 4 a.m. when the whole district is syncing, that your course gets included. So make sure that's turned on. And then from there, you're going to click on the assignments link inside of course navigation. And then this is the bulk of making sure GradeSync is set up. So first thing you can do here, remember we have our categories. So you want to make sure that in PowerSchool you know what categories you want to use. The four district ones are classwork, test, project, and quiz. If you want to use those four, awesome. Even if you do not weight your grades, you need to at least use one of those categories that we have to connect. So if you're a total points person, doesn't matter what they're taking, then you can just call this one classwork. All right. So first thing we're going to do, this one assignments, that is a default in Canvas. If you have that, you can go to the three dots and edit that, and then start with that one. I'm going to call that one classwork. Okay. And then you're going to go to the upper right side of the screen and hit plus a group. And then you're going to add the remaining groups that are categories, okay, from PowerSchool. So I have tests. Let's do quiz next. And project. Right. And then once you have those four, we're going to go to the top right. Okay, so there's quite a few snowmen on the screen now, but right next to plus group plus assignment, there's another snowman. Click on that and click Sync Sys Categories. Once this loads, you'll notice initially you'll see that it says classwork and that one is unassociated. So what we're going to do is click this little caret key, make it expand, and then this little drop down menu under Sys category, we're going to choose the matching category. Okay, so classwork is going to classwork. Test will go to test. Quiz will go to quiz. And project will go to project. Once those are adjusted, you'll notice it's letting you know that you've made a change because it says one changed. If you are cross-listed, you'll have multiple sections. Okay, so I'm using a teacher that in this particular course, it's not cross-listed. Then you're going to click this blue button that says Sync Categories. It's going to let you know that, hey, it's been synced properly. You can just X out of that screen. And then we still want to look for the paper arrows. So you're going to refresh this page. If you go up to the address bar, there's a home button and then refresh. And then now you see that these categories, classwork, test, quiz, and project, are synced up to PowerSchool. Now, if you weight categories, you're going to go to the same three snowman that we went to sync them, and you're going to choose assignment groups weight, check the box, and then put in your weights. Now make sure they match. If you put it in PowerSchool as one, it's got to be the exact same here in Canvas. So make sure you have that written down somewhere, or you can go back and forth between tabs. Make sure that your total equals 100%. Okay, and this is going to help ensure that the student's grade in Canvas matches what's going over to PowerSchool. And then you simply hit save. It doesn't have to be all 25%. That was just a quick way that I could do my quick math. A few other things that we've realized since we've moved to this new way of passing data back and forth. The first, if you used to give extra credit points out of 0, so A great example is you give dress up points. And it used to be Erin got 5 points. She dressed up every day, so she got 5 points. You need to at least make that out of 1 point now. The way data is passing back and forth, it's not going to pull information if it's out of 0. So if you make it out of 1, maybe you give them 6 points, right? Whatever that difference is, just do -1. It's just a suggestion. If you have other ideas, go for it. That was a main thing. Another thing that we're learning is that it's not passing back until the due date passes, and that's okay. But if you do put grades in before that due date, it may not pass over to PowerSchool just right. If it is on your end, that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Just notice that, just something we're starting to notice. And then lastly, before we used to be able to go ahead and set up semester 2 with this grade sync process until the course term opens. Okay, so semester 2 will start January 3rd or 4th. Until that date opens, you're not going to be able to associate your categories. So for those semester-only courses in teachers, thinking predominantly secondary level guys, you're going to have to do this process again at the second semester. We'll send out a reminder. We'll put it in Google or the Canvas announcements, but we want to just make you guys aware of that. And then if anything else comes up, please submit a help desk ticket so we can take care of it as soon as possible. Eligibility for our secondary courses are running now. Now that we're I think hitting the 4th week of sports. And then elementary, that means we're getting real close to your progress report time. So you want to take care of this now so we're not getting real nervous right before we hit the print grades. All right. Again, put a help desk ticket in with any of those questions, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.